Morning everybody, my name's Jim, you're watching The Cumulative Effect, and today's day 55 of my challenge to lose 50 pounds this year. You saw the weigh-in. I'm down just over 24 pounds right now, and I just finished up my circuit for this morning. It was right at 30 minutes. Built up good sweat, did all the reps, feel pretty good right now. To briefly recap, over the last 2 weeks, it's not just a week 8 recap because I didn't weigh in for week 7, but week 8 and 7 I've lost a total of 5 pounds, 7.2 pounds for the month, and then as I said, it's 24.2 pounds overall in the past 8 weeks. So February, I'm happy with how things are going. I've kept right at that 2 to 2.5 pounds a week rate. This was my baseline month, so I wanted to see, just doing what I have been doing, if I would continue to lose weight, and I have. So, you know, I still have this week to go yet before I make my final decisions, but it's looking like I probably, excuse me, probably won't make any major changes to the routine. I will just tweak some of the exercises a little bit. I don't want to go necessarily up in weight. I don't have any other increments, so we'll go one more month with these weights, but I'll probably change up the exercises a little bit. Still focus on the same muscle groups, but with a different exercise, and see how that goes in March. We'll see the rest of this week, though. In terms of the rest of my activities, my steps, came in right at 5,700 for last week. It's down lower than where I'd like to see it, but I think there was 2 or 3 days last week that I didn't walk at all due to weather and some of the other activities I had going on. So overall, the steps still stayed pretty good. Replacing that walking with shoveling snow probably did not hurt me at all. It's just, I like the routine, and it's important to stick to it. So it was good that I was able to get my walk in both Saturday and Sunday. And today looks like I should be able to get it in as well, as long as it doesn't start freezing rain like they're calling for. So overall, the last week was right on par. Started off with me having to do, you know, I was going for almost 10 days, so had to do my workouts without my bench and without a scale. That mentally became a challenge. So later in the week I was able to get my bench on my scale and continue to weigh in even though I wasn't at home. So the week ended pretty normal for me. And obviously this next week I'll be here the entire week, so I'll get in a full week. Meal plan last week also went well. No challenges. I've mentioned it many times, those low-carb tortillas, they provide you a lot of flexibility. You can make wrap sandwiches out of them, you can make breakfast burritos, you can have tacos at night, just a lot of things there. So that's a good alternative for me. On the noodle side, you know, replacing pasta, still haven't found much there that is a great alternative. I will say the healthy noodles aren't a bad alternative, but it's not fantastic by any means. I think I still have a couple of those bags left. When you buy in Costco, you're buying in bulk, so you get a lot of it. Meal plan this week, we don't necessarily have it set, so I can't talk too much about it, but it's going to be, for me, same thing, low carb, staying away from the high carb foods like potatoes, pasta, bread. I want to stay away from tomato sauce this week as much as possible, not from a carb perspective, but it's been bothering my stomach lately, so I'll stay away from anything that's overly spicy or has too much tomato sauce in it this week, and see if that doesn't improve things. I think that comes from when you're not eating the rest of the carb-based foods that help absorb a lot of the acidity in that, and some of these foods like tomato sauce. I think that's where that's coming from. Same way with like curry and that. Normally I can eat that easily, but normally I eat it with rice, and I haven't been doing that, so It's been a little bit of a challenge. That said, I'm going to leave it there for today. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day, enjoys their week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
All right, here's breakfast. It's a little bit different than normal. The bacon's pretty normal, but I've got some whole milk Greek yogurt there, topped with a little bit of shredded coconut, some walnuts, and a little bit of a 0-calorie sweetener. And those brown looking things are eggs that have been boiled in some beef marinade. So they're kind of like a Chinese tea egg, but a little bit different sauce that they get cooked in. So here's lunch. It's a couple of hot dogs, a couple of slices of cheese, and some jalapeno stuffed olives. So here's tonight's dinner. We have some steamed egg with pork, some Chinese barbecue pork, snow peas, and then a beef with mushrooms and onions.